Hey y'all, Billy Thompson here. If you're looking to fix up your truck, figure out what that weird noise is, or just learn a thing or two about keeping your car running right, you've come to the right place. I keep it simple, straight up, and hands-on. Go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's get to work. Enough jawing, let's dive in.
Fault code P077F sounds like reverse 2-gear ratio incorrect. Often, in OBD2 scanner software, the name may have the English spelling, reverse 2 incorrect gear ratio. Technical description and decoding of error P077F. This diagnostic trouble code, DDC, is a generic transmission code. Error P077F is considered a generic code as it applies to all vehicle makes and models, although the specific repair steps may vary slightly depending on the model. This code can appear on vehicles with automatic transmission, when there is a problem with shifting into second gear or when driving in reverse. The computer-controlled automatic transmission uses several gear ratios, increasing vehicle speed while maximizing engine power. Newer cars can have more than 4 gear ratios to improve fuel economy. The computer determines when to shift up or down, depending on the position of the accelerator and the speed of the vehicle. The Engine Control Module, ECM, Transmission Control Module, PCM, or TCM, uses input from various sensors to check the correct functioning of the transmission and its components. The engine speed is often calculated from the transmission speed sensor to determine the torque converter ratio and slip. If the calculation does not match the desired value, a P077F OBD2 diagnostic code is set and the engine check lamp lights up. Incorrect ratio codes will normally require mechanical checks as well as diagnostic scanning. Malfunction symptoms. The main P077F fault symptom for the driver is the illuminated MIL, malfunction indicator light. This is also referred to as check engine or simply check engine light. It can also manifest as the check engine control lamp on the control panel will light up. The code will be stored in the ECM memory as a fault. Delay in shifting or failure to shift into second gear. Automatic transmission slipping. Increased fuel consumption. Sometimes drivers may not notice any indication of this fault. Causes of the error. The P077F code may mean that one or more of the following problems have occurred: low-level or dirty ATF transmission fluid, blocked transmission fluid passages, mechanical failure of the transmission, blockage inside the main transmission governor, faulty shift solenoid, damaged or defective PCM module. How to eliminate or clear fault code P077F. Some suggested steps for troubleshooting and clearing fault code P077F. All damaged system circuits and connectors should be checked, repaired or replaced. Any damaged or defective components inside the transmission should be replaced. Check and, if necessary, replace the defective PCM. If the problem is low or contaminated ATF transmission fluid, the fluid should be topped up or replaced. You should also pay attention to other error codes. These may have appeared along with the P077F code. These can help you determine which parts need to be repaired or replaced. Transmission clutches are normally controlled by solenoid or fluid pressure. If there is an electrical problem with the shift solenoid, a code relating to this fault should be displayed. Eliminate the electrical problem before proceeding. Blocked ducts interfere with fluid circulation within the transmission, which can also cause error P077F. If there are several codes with gear ratio errors, but the transmission is working correctly, there may be a mechanical problem with the torque converter, main transmission control or pressure problems. It may be necessary to use a diagnostic scanner to determine which equipment the transmission is controlling, and determine whether the engine speed matches the output speed calculated from the transmission sensor. Troubleshooting this type of fault often requires knowledge of transmission operation and overhaul. Consult the factory service manual for specific vehicle diagnostic procedures. In which vehicles is this problem most common? The problem with the P077F code can occur in a variety of cars, but there are always Statistics on which this error occurs most frequently. Here's a list of some of them. In conclusion, the fault code P077F, indicating a reverse to incorrect gear ratio, can signal potential issues within your vehicle or transmission system. Addressing this problem promptly is essential to avoid further damage and ensure safe driving. Regular maintenance and timely diagnostics can help identify the root cause, whether it's a sensor malfunction, wiring issue, or internal transmission failure. If you encounter this fault code, it's advisable to consult a professional mechanic who can provide a thorough inspection and appropriate solutions. Thank you for watching, and stay informed about your vehicle's health.